I can't make a jackass go any faster than they will. So surround yourself with people who are capable, and let them be creative. Let them run, and keep everybody straight, in the spirits, and in my world now. Really important, because this thing started out as a labor of love. It didn't start out as a business. I started out by making 300 cigars for the 25th anniversary of Somalia.
Did you? Is it true that you drew the first freaking band on a napkin?
Oh yeah, and after a couple of bottles of bourbon, and it wasn't our bourbon at the time. I think we were drinking Blanton's. A buddy of mine and me were in Lake Nona, and I'd started smoking cigars. I've always kind of enjoyed a cigar, but occasionally, but now a lot more than I used to. But I started it with my son Noah, who was at West Point, and I came home one day and I smelled cigar smoke off the back porch when I lived in Orlando. And my wife said, "Your son." I said, "Who's smoking cigars?" He goes, "Your son's on the back porch." So I went down and sat down with him and smoked a cigar. One cigar turned into two, turned into three. Before I know it, it's midnight. And I had been this kid's father for 18 years. But I spent more time talking to him over a couple of cigars than I spent in his whole life, because I was too busy being a dad. And I went, what a special experience that was for me. And so I thought it was a cool way to celebrate the 25th anniversary. I was not a huge cigar guy. I loved them, but occasionally. And so I had a buddy of mine named Azarias Mustafa Cordoba out of Orlando, Cuban guy, master blender for cigars. His family's been in it for a while. Make me 300 cigars, hand rolled them. We designed the band at home, drew it up on a cocktail napkin after a couple bottles of Blanton's, I think it was, and rolled them up, took them up to Fort Bragg. And I'm glad we could say that again, Fort Bragg.
Yes, thank God, right?
Yeah, and for no other reason other than the fact that my kids were born there. It says it on their birth certificate, and my friends are buried there.
I'll let you know that the entire time it wasn't Fort Bragg, I refused to say it.
Yeah, and again, my children were born there. It's on the birth certificate, and my friends are buried there.
That's right.
I don't know who the guy was that started Bragg, but every Special Forces guy in the world that's ever been a Special Forces guy
has gone through
Fort Bragg.
Has gone through.
So it's always going to be Fort Bragg to me. But